Welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have cowbells. I did not have a whole lot of hope for this movie. Just look at the title, and it just was like, this isn't made for me at all, honestly. But it surprised me a little bit. One, because of the actresses involved, these young ladies right here. This is actresses I'm aware of in modern day. This is them as teenagers. This is Allie and AJ. And some of you may know those names as a pop group singer sisters. They are sisters. Yes, they're actually really sisters. Allie and AJ. Michalka. Yeah, Michalka. Yeah, that's how you pronounce. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce their last names. I don't know, but Allie and AJ, singing sisters who are also actresses, and you might recognize Allie from a number of different things, but I think most recently, at least what I've seen anyway, is iZombie. She plays Peyton Charles on that show, which just ended this past year. Yeah, she plays Liv Moore's best friend. So, yeah, you know Allie from that. And, you know AJ from The Goldbergs and Schooled on ABC. So, yeah, they have a long Disney history apparently here, because this came out in 2006, looks like it. Yeah. 2006. So, hey, these ladies have been around for a good long time in the Disney realm. And so, yeah, they make a good little team together. I don't know how, I just even looking at them right here, how I didn't recognize them immediately, but because I see AJ at least every week on Schooled, and you know, I've seen her for years when she was on Goldbergs before that. And yeah, so it's kind of neat to see them back in this realm. And yes, it's a Disney movie, original movie, so it's going to have certain elements such as a dead mother, ding ding, dead parent, another Disney trope, dead mom, raised by their dad, played by Jack Coleman. You recognize him from Heroes. He played he was the horn rimmed glasses man. Yeah, that he had a name, but yeah, but still. But yeah, he plays their dad. He doesn't spend a whole lot of time in the movie, but he has raised two very spoiled brat little girls while their mother's been dead, and he also he owns a creamery, which in the more rural part of wherever they live is the lifeblood of the town, and where everybody works. They're a bunch of blue collar workers, and the girls are very far from that world. They just live to shop, spend daddy's money, weasel their way into getting their driver's license. At least the older one, she apparently just turned 16 or so. Her younger sister, played by AJ, is around 14, I'm guessing at this point. And all they do is they get ready for AJ's, well, I should say Courtney. AJ plays Courtney and Allie plays Taylor. Rich girl names. So Courtney wants to have her cotillion, which is a thing apparently for rich girls. And Taylor, you know, she gets a brand new, well, not a brand new, she gets a classic vintage Mustang convertible from her dad. Because apparently I think that might have been her mom's car or something. That's when you get the first inkling that that mom's not around. Because, again, it's the kind of thing, it doesn't hinge on, oh, what would mom think, or we got to make mom proud. It doesn't actually hinge on any of that. There's just dialogue that we wish mom was here. Why, you know, they don't linger on it, but it still is a slight element to the story. Anyway, the two girls, they have a connection to the people at the factory, even though they've never worked a day in their lives. They just consider them family because they've grown up knowing these people as friends of their father. And, well, when Dad gets talked into going on a trip of finally getting a vacation out of the country, and the girls have messed up quite enough stuff. They actually end up burning the kitchen down trying to cook for themselves at some point. And in a hurry, they leave something burning, and Dad gets a little pissed off and ends up sending him off to work at the creamery to pay some of those debts. It's not like they're broke, apparently, but he needs to teach them a lesson. So while they're gone, they're given a budget of $25,000 to spend while he's gone for the month or whatever. I don't know. But it's mainly for for Courtney's cotillion. Well, once they get the job, of course, it's another fish out of water. Ding ding, another Disney original movie trope, and they learn that you don't get paid every day. You get paid every week at best, and when they realize that most of the people there do not like them very much because they're just the spoiled brats, and one of them pretty much tells them that the girls keep screwing up things. They don't understand. It's harrowing at first, but actually the kind of thing that I like about these girls, I like these actresses in the first place. They're just awesome people, but they, at least just from seeing them on TV and stuff, but seeing them, they don't come off as real bratty. I mean, they are perceived that way, obviously, but by the other characters, but they're thoughtful, they're sweet, and they're in a silly, exaggerated way, they're all caught up in their money. There's no limit to the money they could spend kind of world they live in, the not real world. So it's kind of fun to watch them go through the hassles of being blue collar kids, blue collar workers, and once they get through that a little bit, they also start to learn about the people. They start befriending some of the people in the plant, and there's also, except for the ones that don't like them, pretty much. But then they realize that suddenly the money's gone from the company. The guy who convinced, it's either Dad or the guy who convinced Dad to take the vacation just ran off with the money. And they can't really pay the employees. Employees do not want to work. And what can the girls do? Well, you have to watch the movie to find out. Because are they going to spend all their money to save the people? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they want to have a cotillion. Maybe they want to do other stuff. Maybe they just want to quit. But, it's a Disney movie, so you have an idea of what might happen. But it doesn't always go as planned. So there's a number of twists and turns, and yes, there are boys involved, hunky boys, which surprisingly is not a main component. I've actually thought that was a kind of a weak storyline that was kind of shoehorned in there. Like they had to find boys. Well, Courtney needed a date for the cotillion, but still, it's the idea that it was just not a whole lot of development set on that. And the one date for Courtney that's available to her is a French exchange student, which is played by a guy who I am almost pretty sure is not French in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, it's a weird situation. But yeah, I think it's a fun little movie, and I was doing some research once I realized that I recognized the actresses, and I decided to look them up, and I realized that they're pop stars. They sing, they perform, and they're also like LGBTQ icons, and they're also fairly religious in their lyrics when it comes to their music. So it's a weird mixture of things of who they are. It's kind of they're kind of interesting in that way, and they're also TV stars. So what the heck? They got all these things going on. So it's interesting to see these girls at one of their earlier points in their career. The funny thing is that they were born and they used to live not too far from where I am right now, which is kind of weird. And I was expecting them to sing a pop song, sing some sort of song. Like there's moments where there are bands and microphones at different points of this show, and you would think that being singers, they somehow, and of course, the girl who plays Lainey on Schooled, and there's Star Trek. The girl who plays Lainey on Schooled, she's sang plenty of times on there, and also in the Goldbergs. So I was surprised they didn't take advantage of singing in their own movie, which is odd. But they didn't take advantage of that. So I guess there's like 2 musical numbers, and it's by like a country bluegrass band that literally sings about what's happening in the movie, which is weird. But hey, I think if you watch this along with me, today, or if you happen to watch it after looking at my review here, there's a chance they've actually talked about possibly doing a Cowbells 2. Who knows? So you might be excited for that if you like what you saw. But for now, we're going to go check out what we got for tomorrow's Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and this is taking forever to load. Come on. It's only been a day. Come on. There's no reason to wipe out the memory. All right, here we go. Let's pick tomorrow's 249. All right, 249. What do we got? 249. Oh wow, there's so many. In the 240s, we've seen a lot of stuff in the 240s and 250s, but we haven't seen this as a movie, and it's I think it's another dog-related story, because 249 is Hounded. Hounded. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing it has to do with dogs, like I said. But we'll see tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you back here tomorrow, and enjoy Hounded.